Hey everybody, Jim Delicali coming to you with some information on the Capricorn new moon partial eclipse that occurred January 4th around 4:04 a.m. Eastern Time. Capricorn is the last of the earth signs, and I wanted to get you some information because the last of the earth signs hold pretty much all of the physical properties within it. And an eclipse is an awareness that we come to that we couldn't have seen because it was hidden prior to it happening. So there's an awakening that's going on, and with that awakening, the new moons we manifest. The moon itself is with the sun in the sky, and what we want to do is put then out into the universe what it is that we believe we need, we could have, or can happen within our circle of influence or energetic presence. The sun's your path, your direction, and the moon is our past and intuition, and they're in the sky together. And from our perspective, they kind of eclipse each other, where one gets in front of the other, or where on a new moon, where the moon gets in front of the sun, or on the full moons, of course, the earth gets in between the sun and the moon. So on this new moon, it's about manifesting what it is we believe and how it is we believe the earth, the physical presence, can be. Pluto and Mars were both with this eclipse. Pluto is the destroyer, and Mars is the passionate, aggressive energy that has a pioneering attitude. With the eclipses also falling in Capricorn, Cancer, you can see why we're talking about a lot happening here. The eclipses have been there since, their influences since probably October of 08, and there's one more to go. This summer we'll have a new moon in Cancer, and it'll be also a partial eclipse. Partial eclipses in astrology are not as powerful as total eclipses, but they still have an influence that heightens our awareness, heightens our energies. With all this being said, you should be kind of like, what in the world is going on? Things that I knew once were the truth are no longer the truth on the physical plane. What I thought was forever is ending. Those things are going on. So as that's happening, you're becoming more aware of, wait a minute, how do we make this a timeless, or a place where we can come that there's consistencies here that'll last over long periods of time. Pluto's asking us to do that. The eclipses are making us aware, and this new moon, in my opinion, is really bringing all this to the forefront. It's asking us to become responsible from within, deep within, and it's asking us to question what it is that matters to us, question what it is we want to learn, what we know, what we think can happen. Now, one of the other influences that I'm looking heavily at into all this energy is Saturn. Saturn is in the sign of Libra, doing a number on relationships, partnerships, any type of balance that we thought we had in life. It's causing us to put some extra effort in there in all those arenas. And so we're ending relationships, we're changing them, and sometimes we're bringing a whole nother relationship on. But the energy of Saturn and Libra, they don't fare well together, so it's kind of difficult. Libra likes balance and ease. Saturn says get to work. All that's going on, and that is squaring in astrology, this new moon and Mars and Pluto. So we got the Sun, Moon, Mars, and Pluto squaring Saturn right now as we sit in this energy of this eclipse. There's a lot of work that's got to be done. Squares are karmic in nature, and there's cycles, and there's ways we've operated in energies that are repeating that are probably aggravating us right now. Hopefully you're finding that happening as you want to manifest on this new moon. With this square, this is causing extreme amount of probably frustration or aggravation, or why does this keep happening? Why is this event keep coming back to me? If you're handling the energies like the universe is asking us to, you're going to dig deeper and figure out how to cut this off and quit the repetition, quit the cycles, quit the karma from happening. With the eclipses, the north node or the dragon's head being in Capricorn and the south node or the dragon's tail being in Cancer, this is making this even tougher. Yes, it's heightening our awareness, but as we know in astrology, north node is kind of where we need to go or where we need to let energies in. The south node is where we need to release or let energies go. And Cancer does not like to release anything. So careful here, because you may be holding on to things that continue this frustration. You're going to see karmically or cyclically how you're doing this. And this could be a huge catapulting of your evolution. So grab that, get after it, become responsible. It's okay. You have way more gifts than you think you do, and you have way more knowledge at your access than maybe you think you do. Now, the eclipses, as we talked about in the last video, are going into Sagittarius and Gemini. Sagittarius is the optimist, the benefitter, the all kind of understanding, all believing sign. And with the North Node going there, we've got to get to what we believe, what we think can happen, as well as where it is we think we're going to go. Now, that'll put the South Node in Gemini. And I'm very cautious when I say this, but I'm going to say it again, that there's going to be information flawed. You're going to get information that's not going to be correct, or there will be some emphasis on keeping maybe the truth from you. If you truly dig down and do your part and become responsible from the core of who you are, you're going to sniff this out, figure out that, wait a minute here, this is not the truth. I can't believe everything I see or read. Because Gemini also, it's the communicator, but it's also education to a great degree. I think there's going to be issues with education, whether it be less opportunities. As we see, schools are closing, things are ending. As far as libraries, there's less accessibility to the libraries. I think this is going to spread probably like a wildfire moving in these next 2 years, and it's going to even go to universities. So careful in what path you want to take as far as education goes, and make sure it's within who it is and what it is you are. Make sure you're getting a value for it, because I think that with the South Node, there's going to be issues there, and you may overpay for an education that can't support you, or you may get an education that you may not need. So be careful there. I'm not telling you, I want to be careful here, I'm not telling you not to study, not to educate yourself, not to continue learning. But let's learn more on what we know it is deep inside we need to learn. Get after the things that you love. There's some ease in learning here. It doesn't have to all be painful. The painful thing may be that you understand that now and have to get in that energy. I hope all of this helps. You can email me anytime by going to my website, www.ypi2012.com. That's YPIE2012.com. I very much appreciate my meetup group. I thank you for the time off that we got to have during the holidays, and I definitely loved seeing you all again and seeing the new people. The energy was unbelievable. So thank you for all that. I hope the video helps. Comment if you'd like. I'm looking for improvement. Take care.